Let's continue with uh, Python for AWS data engineering. In that, let's continue Python modular oriented programming. Yep. In this Python modular oriented programming, we are going to discuss Python modules, Python packages, and Python libraries with different examples too. Okay. So up to now, we have discussed scripting oriented programming. Scripting oriented programming in the sense we will write a Python program. We will write a Python program. We write Python statements. We write Python statements, including control statements, collection statements, etc. without any user-defined function, without any user-defined class. So this is called scripting oriented programming. Okay. Coming to modular oriented programming, we are going to divide large problem into smaller problems called modules. Then in main module, we call module 1, we call module 2, then we will continue our business logic. We divide large problem into smaller applications. Instead of writing everything in a single Python program, we are going to write multiple programs. Then using packages, we import one module into another module. Then we will continue main program. So splitting large problem into smaller programs. And then later, whatever module we require, we can import, we can reuse the module. So these kind of programming is called modular oriented programming. Modular oriented programming. In this modular oriented programming, we have three main important concepts: Python module, Python packages, and Python libraries. First, let's start understanding Python modules. Python modules with examples. What is Python module? Any Python program, any Python program, any Python program is called module. Any Python program is called module. First important one, Python module means any .py file or any Python program or any Python application, we call it as module. This module, we are going to declare variables, we are going to write statements, we are going to write functions, we are going to write classes, and we are going to declare objects, etc. Inside a Python module, you can write any Python statement. So what is advantage of module? What is advantage of module is we can reuse that module wherever we require. The main advantage of Python module is reusability. We can reuse one Python module members into another module. Let's say here I written 100 functions and 10 classes. I am developing a new program. This program also I want to write around 80 functions and 9 classes similar to this program. So instead of redefining, you just import this one. You just import, then you can focus on new business logic. So reusability is one of the main advantage of Python modules. Let me let me uh, take one example. So I am going to create arithmetic.py. Let me go to our workspace. Let's say here. what I'm doing, I am opening Notepad. Then I am creating a new program, arithmetic.py. Okay, in this I am writing arithmetic logics. So I'm taking two variables. Then I'm writing four functions. Four functions too. I'm writing four functions. So two variables, four functions. In depth about a function we are going to discuss later. Just understand I created four functions. One function to perform sum operation, one function to perform subtraction operation, one function to perform multiplication operation, and other function I developed for division operations. I developed one arithmetic program. Then I am writing one more program saying test1.py, test1.py. Okay, let me save this program. In this test1.py, I want to import arithmetic.py. My requirement is I want to use arithmetic functions in my test1.py. So instead of rewriting those functions, what I am doing, I am importing arithmetic module. Then I am calling variables of arithmetic module. Then I am calling sum function. Then I am calling subtraction function. I am calling multiplication function. I am calling division function. Let me save this program. Let's go to this workspace. Go to workspace. And here, write Python space test1.py. When I run this one, I will get an error. Let me execute this one. See, it is saying, what is this variable? A. Name error. Name A is not defined. Why? Let me open program. It is giving error here. It is giving error here saying, what is this variable A? Where is this variable A? Can anyone tell me where is this variable A? Inside arithmetic.py, right? So arithmetic.py, we have variable A. We are trying to access that variable. So if you want to access that variable from one module to another module, we have to use this syntax. How to resolve this error is, if you want to call another module members into one module, we have to use this syntax, module name dot member name. Let me take another program, resolve the issue. Control S. Then here, observe how we have to call one module members into another module. That's it. Let's go here. Before that, let me explain. So module name dot variable name, module name dot variable name, module name dot function 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 name. If you want to call these module members, we have to use module name dot variable name, module name dot function name. Let me run this program. Test2.py. We are getting output properly. So if you want to use one module members into another module, first statement is we have to import. Second one, While calling module members, we have to use module name dot variable name. Here, what is the problem? Let's say my module name is Veera Venkata Satyanarayana Shastri. So my module contain 100 variables. My module contain 500 functions. Let's say in another module, I am using this 100 variables. I am using this 500 functions. Then your entire program look like Veera Venkata Satyanarayana Shastri dot A, B, C. So if you see your program, your entire program is looking like other module name because module name is lengthy. So to resolve this name, there is one more concept called alias. Alias names to import module. Alias names to import module. Let me take one more program and then see how to utilize alias name feature. Instead of lengthy module name, for module we can give alias name. So import module as AR. We are given short name or alias name. Using this short name, we are calling members of that module. Let's save this one. Let's execute this program. Test3.py. We get same output, but program look like more readable. Instead of using entire module name, we are using alias name. Alias names are short names. Okay. And next important one, see, my module may contain multiple variables, multiple functions. Yeah. You are printing star 30 times. You are printing star 30 times. Yeah. So here, uh, let me open this program. You are putting anything inside double quotes or single quote. If you use multiply operator, this is going to repeated these many times. This may be star, this may be hyphen, this may be anything. Okay? Yeah. Yes, correct. So next one. Yes. Next we have this packages, right? That time we are going to discuss where we can place arithmetic.py, how to import arithmetic.py if it is in different location. So we are discussing modules. Once we discuss packages, there I am going to cover how to import if module in different location. In this module discussion, both modules should be in same location. Yeah. Now, let's see. I am writing one Python module. In this module, what I'm doing, I am writing multiple variables. Let's say I defined 100 variables, 100 variables, and let's say 300 functions, 300 functions, 300 functions. Let's say I am writing new Python program called program 2.py. simply we can say instead of program, now onwards we can call module. Let's say I am developing new module. In this module also, I want these 100 variables. Instead of 100 variables, I want 50 variables. I want 10 functions. But what I did, I used import, then import program one. When I say import program one, what happens? These 100 variables comes into my module. These 300 functions comes into my module. But my requirement is I do not want these 100 variables. I do not want these 300 functions. I want only 50 variables. I want only 10 functions. I do not want all members of another module. Then here we have two keywords. Two keywords. While importing, we use from module name import whatever module members you want. Whatever module members you want. We use two keywords. From keyword to import module, import keyword to specify what are members we want from that module. Let's see, I am writing new module called test4.py. Test4.py. Let's create a test4. Then in this module, I am importing only two. One is variable a and other one is some function. So I have to call only this one, variable a. If I try to call variable b, my Python gives left and right saying, yes, Sreenivas, you cannot access b variable because you did not specify b in import. Okay, let me save this program. Let's run this program. Test4.py. We got error saying first it is printed a value successfully. While printing b value, it is saying name b is not defined. It will check inside test4. It is not find variable b. That's why it is giving error because we said only I want import a, I want import sum. Let me comment this line. Okay, save this program, rerun this program, rerun this program. So a value printed, executed some function, then it is trying to call subtraction function. It is giving name subtraction not defined because subtraction we did not import. Multiplication we did not import. Division we did not import. So whatever modules, whatever members we imported, those only we can call. Let's say take this one. We can call only these members. Whatever imported, those only we can call. Test5.py. Let me run test5.py. Clear, right? Only whatever we imported, those only we can call. If we try to call other members of this model, then we get error. Okay.